So I'm out here at Bruce Beach Park, and this is Bruce's Beach. If you don't know, I'm finna read this thing to you if you don't know the significance of it. So it says, after being turned away from other coastal cities, Willa and Charles Bruce acquired property along the strand of Manhattan Beach to create a beach resort for the black community on February 19th, 1912. By 1916, the resort known as Bruce's Beach was a thriving fixture for the black community with a restaurant, dance hall, changing rooms, and showers. Soon after, several other black families purchased property in and near the current location of the park. Major George Priolo, Mrs. Ethel Priolo, Elizabeth Patterson, Mary Sanders, Milton, and Anna Johnson, John McCall and Elva Irvin, James and Lula Slaughter built homes on their property. Unfortunately, not everyone in Manhattan Beach welcomed the Bruce's enterprise and its crowds of black patrons in the era of Jim Crow and racial segregation. The Bruces, their patrons, and other black property owners faced harassment, intimidation, and discrimination by some, including City Hall. These actions aimed to make Manhattan Beach inhospitable to black residents and visitors. Enough white residents ultimately pressured the city council to exercise its power of eminent domain to acquire the land for use as a public park. As a result, the city condemned the properties of the Bruces, the Prelos, the Johnsons, Pattersons, and Sanders. In addition, 25 white-owned properties that sat undeveloped among blacks-owned properties were also condemned. The city's actions at the time were racially motivated and wrong. Today, the city acknowledges and condemns these past actions and empathizes with those whose property was seized. We are not the Manhattan Beach of 100 years ago. We reject racism, hate, intolerance, and exclusion. The park is named in memory of Bruce Beach in recognition of Manhattan Beach's next 100 years as a respected city of inclusion. This just happened in 2003, people. Let me show you. This is Bruce's Beach. This was land that we owned right here on the water, houses all around here, but now you can legitimately see what's going on now. I did hear that they partially gave the land back. That's what I heard. What people's houses seized, and they just come to the recognition of this in 2023 is insane. I spent a lot of time shooting content and relaxing and hanging in Manhattan Beach, and I think it's remarkable to see that at a time like that my folks were actually able to acquire some land and some beautiful beachfront land, but now it's even more kind of disturbing because I'm wondering, is it the other people's property? Where did that land go to? Were those people ever given back, or their descendants probably somewhere struggling now and had these are now multi-million-dollar properties that people have profited off of many times, still do profit off of, and that is the history. I guess we got a park over all the other land, but it is what it is. And I think this was a great thing. While I had other things I wanted to talk about today, I think this was a great thing to share and show for those out there to know that things like this were going on in 1919. And I'm from the South, so that's not a common thing. You know, owning land is a big thing, but owning land on the beach, and now knowing that a lot of the content I shot in the area I walked in was actually owned by somebody that looks like me, because it's definitely not like that now out here. Definitely not like that now, but it's inspiring to know what happened, and hey, maybe some of us can get back in the game.